Bam. Bam. My peoples. My peoples. Welcome to another fight night with JSmiff. We headed for the main event. Like I told you, man, I was gonna join in right before the main event. We're gonna get Tszyu versus Denis Nurja. They're gonna get it in, my people. That's it. We're gonna get this action. Yes, sir. Now, I want to tell you something. A lot of us don't know Nurja. Okay? A lot of us don't know him. But I've been checking him out. And he's a good fighter. He's undefeated, never took an L. Tszyu got to prove himself. You guys know that Tszyu stocks have got some losses. What they've said or what is being reported is that Tszyu is going to fight Errol Spence later this year. So if that's the case, if we are going to get Tszyu versus Errol, well, Timmy got to win this fight. Tszyu has to win this fight. So this main event is going down in a few of my peoples. The fight that went down right before the main event just finished. Winner got announced. That's it. We're going to get this action. By the way, my peoples, salute to everybody already tuning in. JJ's in their house, Toy Mafia. G Hollywoods. Salute. Mr. K, your on lace kicks. Almontes. Ace. Fellas, we in the building. We in the building about to enjoy a good fight. Let's see it, my people. Let's get this smoke. By the way, man, Deontay Wilder versus Derek Chisora did not play out how a lot of us thought it would. You know, Wilder versus Chisora, obviously it turned into a slugfest. That's something that we saw. We saw that coming. But, number one, a lot of people thought Chisora was going to win this fight, including myself. And you guys saw it, man. You know, they went at it, traded some nasty leathers, and ultimately, Wilder walked out of there with a W. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Sam Goodman, Rodrigo Ruiz, they went at it just now. They showed a replay of that fight. Rodrigo and Goodman did some nasty leather, was landing some bombs upon each other. Yes, sir. Ooh. Nasty shot to the wig piece. Oh, a shot to the temple, a shot to the jaw piece. They was trading, my people. They was trading leather. When they showing these replays, man, you could see that they was landing some heavy, heavy shots upon each other's humanity. Golly. It was trying to inflict bodily harm out there. Sam Goodman is ranked number 3. Right before now, yeah, you know, in Junto Nakatani. Whoa. With a record of 21 wins, 1 loss, 8 knockouts. Let's go, my peoples. We about to get this main event action. Good stuff, good stuff. From Sam Goodman. who's now ranked number 3 amongst the super bantamweights. Come on, my peoples. We about to get this main event. Tszyu back in action. Is gonna show that he's still someone who's dangerous, who can win a world title. See, that's the one thing, fellas. I've never, and I told you guys this before, I've never given up on Tszyu. Never. Why? Because I see the type of fighter that he is. You have to consider that people that beat him, it's not like he lost to anybody. He didn't lose to average Joes. Tszyu can fight. And I've said before, he has what it takes to become a world champion still. So, we're going to see how he looks tonight. And then let's see also if there is going to be that fight between Errol Spence and Tszyu. Let's see it. But of course, we can't look past this opponent. Timmy got to get the W. My peoples, Tszyu versus Denis Nurja. They're about to go in, y'all. Here we go, my peoples. They showing Tszyu, man, highlights from some of his fights. And I'm telling you, when I watch Tszyu, his style, he looks like almost a carbon copy of Costa Tszyu. And I'm telling you, my peoples, I still believe in Tszyu. I still believe he could become a world champion. Let's see. Let's see how he's going to look tonight. You see, they're talking about it, how he potentially is locked in for a fight with Errol Spence, but you got to win. For us to get Tszyu versus Errol Spence, Tszyu has to beat Nurja. So, gonna be interesting, man. Gonna be interesting. Denis Nurja is a fighter who, you know, with a record of 20-0 and 9 knockouts, never took an L in his career. Feeling like he could pull off the upset. They showing the weighing, a very intense face-off. My people, it's gonna be a good fight. You guys may recall that Tszyu looked real good in his last fight. He won his last fight over Anthony Velasquez. Okay, so that's a good win for him. We got a tough opponent to deal with now. It's gonna get interesting, fellas. Hello, cool guy. I'm South Korean. Salute, family. Bam. Salute. Shout out to anybody tuning in from South Korea, man. Yes, sir. Here we go. They showed the replay of the fight between Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora. They're also showing the replay of Tszyu versus Bakram Murtasaliev. Wow, man. For that fight, he took a nasty beating. Nasty, nasty beating. Backward Mortasaliev kept dropping Tszyu. Ooh, caught it with a nasty left hook. Then they show him his second loss to Sebastian Fundora, where he pretty much got pummeled. It was a pummeling session. Salute, brother. We still here. We still in the building, family. They show the beating that Sebastian Fundora gave Tszyu in that second fight. It was a tough one, man. It was a tough fight. But now, Tszyu has another challenge in front of him, which he has to win. Look at his last 5 fights. Sebastian Fundora, Bakar Mortasaliev, Joey Spencer. A rematch with Sebastian Fundora. And then Anthony Velasquez, which he won in his last fight. Korean Pirates, salute, family. Huango. Minus the lanky talons of Fundora. Tszyu showed good work the first time. Yeah, man. That first fight, I felt like he was winning. Like, before it happened early. He got cut, started bleeding early. But I felt like he was winning that fight. And then once he got cut, that's it. It all went downhill from there. They showing a replay of Nurja fighting. I know a lot of you guys don't know Nurja. A lot of us haven't seen him fight. Well, when you see him in the replay, you see he has quick hands. He's, even though he doesn't have a high knockout percentage, he's a strong guy. Making the ring walk, my peoples. We're about to get this action. Get ready for the smoke, fellas. Get ready for the smoke. Yes, sir. Korean Pirate. Good to see you again, too. Tszyu. Nurja. It's about to go down, fellas. Now, you have to understand, if Tszyu is going to fight Errol Spence next, like they saying, he has to get past Nurja. He has to get past an undefeated opponent. My peoples, welcome to everybody who just tuned in. This is Fight Night with JSmiff. Tszyu versus Nurja. It's about to go down. I am Broly. Salute, family. We're about to get this action, man. The main event is about to go down. See it right there. Tszyu versus Nurja. Come on now. Tszyu versus Denis Nurja. It's about to go down, fellas. And it's like I said, man, we've been talking about the possibility of Tszyu fighting Errol Spence next, later this year. Well, he has to get past Denis Nurja first. He got to do this part. He got a tough opponent, undefeated opponent in front of him. Tszyu met up with Buck Crawford for the match. I don't think that they was actually, working out for this match or getting prepared. Crawford is I don't know if he's still in Australia. I know he went to Australia. And I think they just linked up to say what's up real quick. I don't think they actually worked out. Or maybe they did. I don't know. I don't know what they did. But here we go, my peoples. Tszyu is about to, show whether or not he's ready for a title shot. Tszyu is too short. Needs to move to 147. That's the thing, man. He might be short, but he got a big frame. He probably can't even make welterweight. I am Broly. Also, Manny Pacquiao said Floyd took out a cash advance and signed 3 separate contracts. So, it's a real fight. I mean, Manny Pacquiao's team is saying it's a real fight. Floyd Mayweather saying it's an exhibition. It might not be a fight at all. The fight might actually be in a courtroom. Let's see how this whole situation plays out. Manny Pacquiao's team did say that Floyd Mayweather took out that Netflix gave Floyd in advance on that fight money, which puts him in a situation where he got to fight, right? Because he already took some money. But let's see. We don't know where this situation is going to. By the way, I posted a video. Check out the last video that I posted. The last full-length video. I'm actually talking about Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao. And these, you know, all these allegations and these discrepancy between what one fighter saying is supposed to happen versus what the other guy's saying. I'm addressing that. Here we go, my peoples. Denis Nurja is already in the ring, waiting for Tszyu to take the stage, and they're about to dance, fellas. It's about to go down. I am Brody. When Netflix confirms that Floyd signed a real fight, then we'll really see. I mean, I don't know. I don't think Netflix is going to either confirm or deny it. I think they're simply going to let it play out. If Floyd don't fight, they're going to take him to court. They'll see him in court. I am Brody. Who's looking better, Tim or the other guy? The fight is about to start. They're both looking good. They're both looking good. Tszyu is about to take the stage. He's walking right now towards the ring. And you know, the clip I seen from the wing, they both look good, man. They both look like they're in real good shape. And I gotta tell you, man, Tim looks really focused. Like I said, man, he got a chip on his shoulder. He gotta, you know, show that he can still fight at the highest level, that he can still, you know, become a world champion. Because I said it before, I'll say it again. I envision Tszyu becoming a world champion. Oftentimes, when a fighter loses, especially if they got multiple L's and they haven't won a title, people think that they'll never become a champion because they already lost. But nah, man, Tszyu, he's that talented. He's that good of a fighter that I believe in him. And I can still say, I see him becoming a world champion. There you have it, my peoples. Tszyu has taken the stage. This thing is about to go down. Get ready, fellas. Will it go the distance? Will somebody win by knockout? We don't know. Tszyu, 31 years old. Nurja, 32 years old. Both fighters in their prime. I am Brody. Who has more potential? Nikita Tszyu or Tszyu? I mean, right now it's hard to say because you have to remember Nikita Tszyu is fighting lower level opponents. And when you're fighting where he's at, which by the way, I saw him in a dogfight with an average Joe. So, you know, right now the more advanced fighter is definitely Tszyu. Nikita Tszyu has the talent, but I would say right now Tszyu is still ahead of him. Taking a couple of losses, 3 losses, but still. If I have to say which fighter is going to become a world champion first, it's Tszyu. Here we go, fellas. We're moments away from Tszyu versus Nurja, Daniel Nurja. It's going to be a good fight, man. Tszyu's taking on an undefeated opponent. And let me tell you, don't never sleep on an undefeated fighter. And I only tell you this because I've seen it, man. Undefeated fighters that we don't know, that we haven't seen, and people assume, oh, he's not that good because I never heard of him. And they pull off an upset. So I remember Bakram Mortasaliev, man, when he was going to fight Tszyu, a lot of us didn't know him. We thought Tszyu was going to knock him out. You see how that played out. I am Brody. Does it remind you of Ryan Garcia and Sean Garcia? I'm not going to say that because Nikita is more seems a way more advanced than Sean Garcia. So I won't say that. In fact, I see Nikita as having more potential than Garcia. I am Broly. That dude might be Backward 2.0. But he's not a power puncher like Backward Mortasaliev based on his, when you look at the stats, he's 20-0 with 9 knockouts. So less than half of his opponents have been stopped. So I don't think he's going to be a guy who has the power that Backward has. But he's strong. He's a guy that got pop. And like I said, man, he's a skilled fighter. I was watching the replay from a previous fight. He let the hands fly. I am Broly, so he's a technician, yeah. He's a technician, but he can fight. He got pop. The record doesn't reflect it, but I seen him, I seen a replay of a fight where he really was putting hands on his opponent. Some serious hands. Here we go, my people. Nurja was announced. Out of the blue corner, Tszyu. Here we go. And at 31 years old, my people's Tszyu is still young. That's a young age still. He's still sitting in his prime. 26 wins, 3 losses, 18 knockouts. Here we go. Former super welterweight champion, 25-0, Tszyu. Began his career with 24 consecutive wins. That's crazy, man. He began with 24 consecutive wins, and now he's 26-3. So his last fights has been 3 losses and 2 wins. Braska Rock, I hope nobody gets seriously hurt. Salute, family. Let's see how this thing is going to play out, man. But I will say, Tszyu looks extremely focused, my peoples. Here he goes. The fighter's in the middle of the ring. Referee's giving final instructions. Here we go. In Australia, it's already Easter Sunday. Let's go, fellas. The fight started. Round number 1. Fighters in the middle of the ring. Nurja with a quick jab to the face piece of Tszyu. Ooh, Nurja with 2 quick jabs to the nose piece of Tszyu. Jab to the body from Nurja. Double jab in the right hand to the body from Nurja. You see Tszyu going forward. Quick jab from Tszyu to the nose piece of Nurja. Going forward. Ooh, Nurja with a nice check left hook to the face piece of Tszyu. Ooh, a nice jab from Nurja. Nice jab from Tszyu as well. A stiff jab to the face piece from Nurja. My peoples. Both fighters are trying to establish that jab. They jabbed each other at the same time right there. A jab to the face piece from Nurja, followed up by straight to the body. And Tszyu with a 1-2. They traded jabs once again. In the middle of the ring, my peoples. Both fighters establishing that jab. Tszyu with the 1-2 and a jab to the nose piece of Nurja. You see the jab to the body from Nurja, my peoples. Timmy with his own jab. In the middle of the ring, both fighters putting them jabs out there. Ooh, left hook to the face piece and a left to the body from Nurja. Tszyu with a left hook to the face piece. Tszyu with a 1-2. Ooh, Nurja with a 1-2 to the body, my peoples. Here we go. They're in the middle of the ring. Tszyu pressing forward. A jab from Nurja. Jab to the body from Tszyu. Nurja with the nice feint. Both guys looking to make something happen. Double jab from both fighters. They both caught each other in the face piece. Nurja missed with a right hand. Jab from Nurja. Ooh, Tszyu with a 1-2. Timmy with the jab. Nurja with a jab and close the gap. A jab from Tszyu. Ooh, Tszyu with the 1-2s right in the snack box of Nurja. Stiff jab from Tszyu. Jab from Nurja in the right hand and the left hook. Tszyu with the jab. 1-2s from Tszyu. Jab to the body from Tszyu. Ooh, left hook from Tszyu. Here we go. Ooh, 1-2s from Timmy. Nurja goes forward with a 1-2. Timmy stepped back, but Nurja caught him with a jab to the face piece right after that. Here we go, my peoples. 25 seconds to go into round number 1. 1-2 from Tszyu. A jab to the mouthpiece from Timmy. Double jab from Nurja. Here you go, my peoples. You see them standing right in front of each other with 10 seconds to go. Double jab in the right hand from Tszyu. Jab from Nurja. Straight right hand to the body. And there it goes, my people. The bell for the first round. That's the first round, my peoples. It look like this is going to be one of those action-packed type of fights. Only the first round and both guys letting the hands go. Both guys establishing the jab early on. Good first round, good action. Timmy looked good. Nurja looked good as well. I am Broly. If Tszyu loses, he needs to retire. Unlace kicks. Definitely a warrior. I am Broly. I think when Tszyu got elbowed, he should have complained and let it be ruled a no contest. If Fundora, I agree with you. I agree with you. That fight should have been stopped and ruled a no contest right after the elbow. But, you know, that's what happens. Sometimes you want to be a warrior and you do too much. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Here we go, my peoples. We back in action. Round number 2. Tszyu, Daniel Nurja. Ooh, Nurja with a jab and a right hand to the body of Timmy. My peoples, you can see the pace of this fight, and they're going to be trading some nasty leather. This is one of those. Braskarov, Tim Sala, he's still bully boxing. He's legit. I agree with you, my brother. And I've said this before. Tszyu with the double jab. Nurja with a jab to the face piece. Tszyu with a jab to the body. I've said this before, my brother. I expect Tszyu to become a world champion once, you know, he gets an opportunity. I believe in Timmy. Jab from Tszyu. Double jab in the right hand from Tszyu. Another jab. Has Nurja backing away into the ropes. Ooh, a straight right hand to the body from Timmy. Nurja with a looping right hand to the wig piece. Ooh, you see Nurja with the quick jab. Tszyu with a left hook to the face piece and a left hook to the body. Double jab from Tszyu. I'll tell you something, my people. Tszyu is looking real good. You see that jab? He's keeping it out there. Nurja face piece. Established it from the very beginning and still has it out there. Tszyu with the double jab and a left hook. 2 left hooks. Boom, salute, family. You must have heard Tszyu drop 2 left hooks and you drop right in. 1-2 from Tszyu. Jabbing a straight right to the body from Nurja. Here we go, my peoples. They're in a clinch, a clean break. Jab from Tszyu. Closing the gap, walking him down. Nurja missed with a 1-2 and Tszyu jabs him in the face piece. 1-2 from Tszyu. Jab to the body from Nurja. Oh, Tszyu give him a nice hook to the body while they clenching. My peoples, Tszyu is looking focused. Oh, Nurja catches him with an uppercut right in the snack box. You see Tszyu still walking forward, still applying that same pressure. Looking like his father Kasazu. Ooh, Timmy caught him with a check left hook to the snack box. 1-2 from Nurja to the wig piece of Tszyu. Ooh, Tszyu with a left to the body. Left hook from Tszyu. Uppercut from Tszyu. He got Nurja up against the ropes. Nurja missed with a left hook. Jab from Nurja. Tszyu with his own jab. Tszyu missed with a left hand. 1-2 to the face piece from Tszyu. Jab to the body, straight right hand to the face piece from Nurja. Tszyu with a left uppercut, right to the body from Tszyu. You've seen him from the beginning, my peoples. Tszyu has been investing to the body. Ooh, Tszyu with a 1-2-3 to the wig piece of Daniel Nurja. Right uppercut from Tszyu. Nurja missed with a right hand. Tszyu catching with a right hook to the face piece. I'm going to tell you right now, it's only round number 2, but it's starting to feel like Tszyu is breaking them down, my peoples. Right hand from Tszyu. Jab from Tszyu, who's closing the gap. Oh, 1-2 to the face piece from Timmy, and the round is over. Tszyu's looking good out there, my peoples. Nurja, is fighting back, is doing his own thing as well. However, Timmy is the more active fighter, the guy who's landed the better punches. He's winning. He's winning this fight. I give him both of those first 2 rounds. Here we go, my peoples. Is Tszyu laying down the groundwork to make the fight happen with Errol Spence? If this might be it right here. It looks like Tszyu might be setting the stage. Are we going to get Tszyu versus Errol Spence? You guys probably seen the reports. They've been talking about that fight possibly happening later this year. Well, Timmy got to win this fight. And he's looking good right now. 2 left hooks. Tim looks sharp so far. And he looks focused, man. Just in the face. Just in the face, even before getting in the ring. Here we go, my peoples. They back in action. Tszyu, Daniel. Damn, I don't want to miss. Nurja, Daniel Nurja and Tszyu, my peoples. It looks like Tszyu won those 2 rounds. They're round number 3. Tszyu with a double jab in the right hand. Ooh, a jab, a right uppercut, left uppercut in the right hand from Tszyu. Timmy right away. You see him applying that pressure. Ooh, Nurja with a looping right hand. Tszyu with a right hook to the face piece. Nurja with a right uppercut and 2 left hooks to the dome piece of Tszyu, who returns fire with a right hook in the left hand. Nurja with a looping right hand to the dome piece. A right hand from Tszyu and a right uppercut. Another right uppercut from Tszyu to the humanity of Nurja. Here we go. Nurja with the jab. Nurja with another jab. My peoples, you see it, man. Tszyu is here on a mission. Going forward. Oh, 1-2 from Tszyu to the face piece of Nurja and another jab. Nurja with the looping right hand to the wig piece of Tszyu. Double jab from Tszyu. You see Nurja lunging with that left hook and missing. That takes a lot out of you when you miss with a shot like that. Ooh, Tszyu with a left hook to the face piece and a right hand to the forehead of Nurja. You see them in close quarters, trading leather, my peoples. 1-2 right hand to the body from Tszyu. Right uppercut from Tszyu. Right and left to the wig piece. Looking like his father, Costas. Ooh, right there. Left hook from Tszyu. Ooh, right to the wig piece from Timmy. Jab to the face piece from Nurja. Jab to the body from Tszyu. Ooh, Nurja catches Timmy with a right to the dome piece and a left to the dome piece. Tszyu with a right and a left to the wig piece. Another right from Tszyu. Another right to the wig piece of Nurja, who's trying to use his lateral movement. Timmy keeping him in the ropes. Ooh, Nurja with a jab to the nose piece. Another jab to the mouthpiece of Tszyu, my peoples. Here we go. 40 seconds to go into round number 3. Nurja with a left to the body. Tszyu with his own left to the body. Ooh, Nurja with a left and Tszyu with a left to the face piece. Jab from Tszyu. Another jab from Timmy. Double jab from Nurja and a right hand to the dome piece of Tszyu. Oh, 1-2 to the face piece from Tszyu. Jab from Nurja. They're inside of the phone booth, my people. Double left hook to the dome piece and a right to the melon from Timmy. Nurja returns fire with a right to the wig piece of Timmy. Double jab from Tszyu. Nurja with a lunging left hook. Misses. A right hand and a left hook from Nurja. That left hook landed right before the bell. Here we go, my peoples. We get this action. It's an action-packed type of fight. Nurja is here to fight. He's here to pull off the upset. Meanwhile, Tszyu, he trying to secure the bag with Errol Spence. Or at least that's what's being reported. Braska wrong. Errol may hold too much power for Tim. We have to see, my brother, because you have to remember, Errol Spence, we've only seen him in the welterweight division. We never seen Errol Spence at 154. So right there, you could be assuming that Errol is going to bring that same power that we've seen in the welterweight division, that he's going to bring it to 154, and we don't know that yet. We have to see. We have to see how that plays out. We go, my peoples. Nurja versus Tszyu. They back in action. You see Tszyu right away applying that pressure, going forward, forcing Nurja to throw punches that he may not want to throw. Jab from Tszyu, another jab from Tszyu, another jab, double jab and a right hand to the body from Nurja. See Timmy going forward, walking him down, making Nurja back away, jab to the body from Tszyu. Round number 4, my peoples. Ooh, Nurja catches Timmy with a jab to the face piece. Ooh, a right and a left. Tszyu. I am Broly. What did I miss? Tszyu has been winning the rounds, but it's a competitive fight. Nurja has been landing some good shots. Oh, Tszyu with a left and a right to the body. That was a stiff shot from Timmy. Tim with a right and a left to the body. Nurja with a right and a left to the face piece of Tszyu. Ooh, we got a cut. Timmy got a cut. Was this a headbutt? Was this an accidental? My peoples, Timmy got a cut in his face piece. Then close range. Oh, it was a headbutt, my peoples. No, just an accidental headbutt. Nurja goes down from a slip. Here we go, my peoples. 2 minutes to go into the round. Tszyu takes a right hand to the face piece. But 1-2 to the weight piece from Tszyu. Another 1-2 from Tszyu. Luckily for Timmy, this cut is below the eye, so he's not going to be bleeding into his eyes. Visibility is good. Right and a left uppercut from Tszyu. Going forward. You see Nurja with that high guard, missing with a jab. Double jab and a right hand from Tszyu. Ooh, Tszyu with a right to the body. Tszyu with a right hand and a left hook to the dome piece of Nurja. Ooh, Nurja with a right and a left to the body of Tszyu. Jab to the face piece and another jab from Nurja. Tszyu, 3-4 punches to the dome piece. Ooh, Nurja goes down. Is he hurt? Nurja says he's not hurt. He looked kind of like he may have wobbled there. Goes into a knee. He got a count. Let's see if that was a flash knockdown. Tszyu goes forward. A left from Tim. Nurja catches with a right. Tszyu with 2 right to the weight piece. Another right to the dome piece of Nurja. Another left from Tszyu. 35 seconds to go. Tszyu smelled blood. Right uppercut from Tszyu. Left to the mellow. Right to the weight piece from Timmy. Timmy with a left to the dome piece. Another hard left to the dome piece from Tszyu. Right to the mellow from Timmy. Going forward, Nurja backing away. Oh, a straight right hand from Tszyu and another right to the melon. 20 seconds to go. Nurja catches Tim with a right hand to the weight piece. He fighting back. Right uppercut. Another right uppercut from Tszyu. Right to the snack box of Nurja. Nurja trying to survive this round. Backing away. And the round is over. Whoa. Tszyu looking spectacular out there. Looking like the undefeated version of Timmy. 2 left hooks, beautiful, man. We get in this action. And let me just say, Nurja is a very good fighter. Tszyu got a tough opponent in front of him, and he's handling business, my peoples. Come on, man. And it's like I told you, thankfully for Tszyu, the cut that he got from that headbutt is below the eye. Is not going to bother him. Because, man, you guys know what happened with that cut from Sebastian Fondora's elbow. It changed the optics of the fight, the way that it was playing out. In this case, man, so far, it looks like Tszyu may be pitching a shutout. I think he won every round thus far. And he hurt Nurja in his last fight. It's a big cut, by the way. If you guys see this, a big cut. Jab to the body from Nurja. Round number 5, my peoples, kicks off. Ooh, Nurja looking to fight on the inside. Oh, right and a left from Nurja. To the body. Here we go, my peoples. Tszyu with a left, right, left to the wake piece. You see the combinations. Double jab in the right hand from Tszyu. Left to the wake, to the mouthpiece from Timmy. Nurja with a looping right hand to the melon of Tszyu. Here we go, my peoples. They're in the middle of the ring. And I like the way this fight is playing out. Not too much clinching. Ooh, double jab from Timmy. Nurja with a hard left hook to the body. Tough shot. Double jab to the face piece from Timmy. Ooh, Nurja with a right hand to the face piece of Tszyu. Tszyu with a left and a right. Tszyu with a hard left to the body. Here we go, my peoples. Ooh, another left hook to the body from Tszyu. That was a hard shot. Nurja with a jab. Timmy with a right to the body. Timmy with a left to the body. A right to the body from Tszyu. He has been investing to the body. You see Nurja backing away. Tszyu walking him down. A right to the body from Timmy. A left to the body from Timmy. A right and a left to the dome piece from Tszyu. A right to the body from Tszyu. Right to the body from Nurja. A right and a left to the face piece from Timmy. Nurja returns fire with a left hook. Referee separates them. Double jab in the right hand from Tszyu, who keeps going forward. There is no reverse gear in Tszyu, my peoples. A right uppercut. Going forward. Ooh, a right, left, right from Timmy. And another right hand. Nurja uses the lateral movement to get away from the ropes. Right uppercut from Nurja. To the mouthpiece of Tszyu. Jab to the body from Timmy. Jab to the body from Nurja. Returning the same dosage. Left hook from Nurja. Right hook to the body from Tszyu. Left to the face piece from Nurja. They in the middle of the ring, my peoples. You see the wear and tear on both fighters' faces. Jab from Tszyu, who's bleeding from right below that left eye. They're in action, my peoples. Double jab from Tszyu and then a jab to the body. Ooh, Nurja with a jab and a right hand to Timmy. Timmy returns fire with a right hand to the face. Nurja with a jab. Timmy with a 1-2 and a hard left hook to the body. Ooh, 1-2 from Tszyu to the snack box of Nurja. Left uppercut, right hand to the body from Tszyu. Left to the face piece from Nurja. Right hand from Tszyu. Left to the face piece from Nurja. Right and a left from Nurja. A straight right hand from Nurja. Left, right from Tszyu to the face piece of Nurja. Jab from Tszyu. There goes the bell, my peoples. Whoa. The ebb and flow. Nurja has not stopped punching. Has not stopped landing good shots on Tszyu. And I still see Timmy as the guy who's putting in the better work. He's outworking him. But it's a good fight. It's a competitive fight. Juango. Tamo Lomachenko. Nurja loses his form. Panicking. Tszyu, man, starting to land those big shots on him. That's having an effect. Come on now. Good fight. It's a good fight. And it's like I said, man, lucky for Tszyu that he got that cut down here and not above the eye. This fight could have got away from him, but so far, Tszyu's winning. Skipper Clipper in the building. Salute, family. Bam. Nah, yo, I didn't have Wilder winning. I didn't have that fight going the distance either. Here we go, my peoples. Tszyu with the jab. Another jab from Tszyu. Another jab. Double jab in the right hand from Tszyu and another jab. You guys seen him. Oh, Nurja catches Tszyu with a right hand. Tszyu counters with his own right hand to the face piece of Nurja. Nurja with a jab. Tszyu with a left to the body and a right to the body. Jab to the nose piece. Another jab to the nose piece from Tszyu. They ain't missed with a right hand, but catches Nurja with a left uppercut. Oh, Timmy with a 4-hit combo. That was 2 chicken wings, a drumstick, a muffin, no soda. Whoa, my peoples. All right. Hand to the wake piece of Nurja. Tszyu got him with his back up against the ropes. Nurja with a quick right hand to the face piece of Tszyu. A left to the body from Timmy. Been investing to the body from round 1. Another left to the body from Tszyu. Nurja missed with a... Oh, Tszyu with 4 uppercuts. Left, right, left, right. Oh, another 2 uppercuts. Another uppercut. Left, right, uppercuts. Another left uppercut. You put your head down, Tszyu going to feed you some uppercuts. Nurja catches Timmy with a left to the face piece. Nurja with a left and a right to the dome piece of Tszyu. Tszyu returned the right hand to the face piece of Nurja. You see them in close quarters, my peoples. They just traded that nasty leather right then and there. Braskarog, now Tim has to turn up a notch. Here we go. Oh, a left to the body from Tszyu. Another left to the body from Timmy. Nurja with a right hand to the face piece. Come on, my peoples. Jab from Nurja. Here we go. They slow down just a little bit right now. Oh, 1-2 to the face piece from Tszyu and a jab to the face of Nurja. Nurja with a right hand. Nurja with a jab to the mouthpiece of Tszyu. Oh, a hard left to the body from Tszyu. A right hand to the body. If this fight goes into the championship rounds, oh, Tszyu, 3 uppercuts. Back to back, left, right, left. If this fight goes into the championship rounds, Nurja may find himself in trouble. You guys seen Tszyu invest into the body consistently. Look, a right and a left from Tszyu to the body. A looping right hand to the dome piece from Nurja. Tszyu with a left to the earpiece. Nurja catches him with a left to the mouthpiece. Tszyu with a left. And oh, a right uppercut from Tszyu and a right hand to the melon. Tszyu eats a right hand from Nurja. Tszyu catches him with a right hand to the wig piece. 1-2 from Tszyu. And the round is over. My peoples, this is the type of action that we getting for this fight. Tszyu versus Nurja. They traded some serious leather. And I'm telling you, Tszyu has been investing to the body consistently from the first bell. I don't know if Nurja is going to be able to hang on in those championship rounds if they get there. Because one thing you guys know about Tszyu, he is going to let the hands go throughout. Ooh, the replay, you see a right hand to the forehead from Tszyu, and Nurja wobbled. He felt that shot. A left uppercut from Tszyu, a right uppercut right in the snack box, and then a right hook to the melon. Tszyu was landing some big bombs on the inside. Look at that left uppercut. Look at that right uppercut to the mouthpiece. That right hook to the melon. But you see Nurja always returning fire. Landed a nice right hook to the wig piece of Tszyu and a jab to the face piece. They back in action, my peoples. They in the middle of the ring trading jabs. Round number 7. Double jab to the face piece from Nurja. Jab to the face, jab to the body from Nurja. Another jab from Nurja. Tszyu going forward. Left uppercut from Tszyu. Ooh, 1-2 from Timmy to the face piece. 1-2 from Nurja and a jab. Tszyu standing right in front of him, applying that pressure constantly. Double jab from Nurja and a right to the body. You see Timmy going forward. Jab from Nurja, right uppercut from Timmy. Right hand and a left from Tszyu. Tszyu with a looping right hand to the dome piece. Double jab and a right hand from Nurja. Nurja's already backed away into the ropes. And you see Tszyu jabbing him to the body as well. Nurja with a jab to the face piece of Tszyu. See Tszyu going forward now. Quick hands on the inside. 1-2, 1-2 from Tszyu. Left to the body from Nurja. Tszyu with a 4-piece combo. Double jab from Tszyu. Going forward. Jab to the body from Nurja. Tszyu with a 1-deuce. Double jab with Tszyu and a left hook. Nurja misses with his own left hook. Ooh, Tszyu with a double jab and a right hand to the face piece of Nurja. Left to the body from Tszyu. Tszyu going forward. You see him working behind that jab. Nurja with a 1-2 that misses, but then he jabbed behind that, caught Tszyu right in the nose piece. Tszyu with a left to the face and a left to the body. Tszyu with a right, left, right to the face piece. Uppercuts. You see how Tszyu is following up with those uppercuts? Landing to the mouthpiece of Nurja. Ooh, Tszyu with a left hook to the face piece. Tszyu with a jab, a left hook, and a right hand. Nurja with a 1-2 to the body. Nurja with a jab. And they clinch, my peoples. 50 seconds to go into round number 7. Ooh, you see Tszyu with the 3 uppercuts. Right, left, right. Tszyu with a left hand. Nurja with a left and a right. Tszyu with a right and a left. Tszyu with a right and a left to the face piece. Left uppercut from Tszyu. Nurja with a left hand to the dome piece of Timmy. Timmy with a left and a right. Nurja with a left and a right. Timmy with a left and a right. My people, they traded nasty leather. Tasty. 25 seconds to go into round number 7. Jab to the face piece from Nurja. Tszyu with a left and a right and a left. Right uppercut from Nurja. Tszyu with a right hand. You see, the difference is that Nurja waits for Tim to go in and catch him with a good shot, but Tszyu is catching him with combinations. 1 point being deducted from Nurja for a low blow. I guess he's been throwing too many punches. South of the border, they made him pay the price. 1 point deduction. And the round is over, my peoples. Here we go. Tszyu, Daniel Nurja. Right now, Tszyu may have won every round in this fight. There's already 2 10-8 rounds because there was a knockdown. But also, you see right there, a point was deducted for a low blow. So Nurja, that's it. At this point, Nurja got himself in a situation where he has to knock Tszyu out. I think we are going to see him swinging for the fences. He has been. He need a knockout. Tszyu can really just hang on and make it to the last bell. And he got a W, in the books. So let's see if Nurja changes plan, changes strategy, becomes more aggressive. He has to. He's losing this fight by a wide margin. Without a stoppage, he cannot win this fight. Here we go, my peoples. They're in action. In the middle of the ring, you see Tszyu kick off the round with a couple of jabs. Jab from Tszyu, jab from Nurja. Jab to the face piece from Tszyu. Double jab from Nurja. A right hand to the dome piece of Timmy. In the middle of the ring. Ooh, Tszyu with a hard right hand to the body. Nurja with a jab to the body. Tszyu, 2 uppercuts and a left hook to the body. Jab to the nose piece from Tszyu. Jab from Nurja. 1-2 from Timmy. Jab to the nose piece from Nurja. Double jab from Tszyu. And you guys see, Tim has done a great job of establishing the jab. 1-2 from Tszyu. Left hook to the dome piece from Nurja. Jab from Timmy. Right hand and a left to the body from Tszyu. A left up top from Nurja and a left to the body as well. Double jab and a right hand from Timmy. Right uppercut from Nurja. Ooh, left to the body from Timmy. He's been landing some hard shots. If you see that left hook and the right hook to the body from Timmy, it's been landing hard too. Here we go, my peoples. Ooh, Tszyu missed with an uppercut. Right hand and a left to the dome piece from Tszyu. Ooh, Nurja catches Tszyu with a looping right hand to the melon. Right uppercut from Nurja. Here we go. They're in the middle of the ring, sizing each other up. 1-2 from Tszyu. Jab from Nurja. Right hand from Nurja to the dome piece of Timmy. 1-2 to the face piece from Tszyu. Tszyu with a right uppercut. Nurja with a left hand to the face piece. Ooh, straight right hand to the body from Tszyu. A minute to go into round number 8. Remember, my peoples, this is not a championship fight. This is a 10-rounder. Ooh, Tszyu with a right uppercut. Left hook to the wig piece. Right to the dome piece from Tszyu. Going forward, still applying that pressure. Double jab in the right hand from Nurja. Right uppercut to the face piece from Timmy. Right uppercut and a left hook to the body from Tszyu. Left hook to the body from Nurja. You see Timmy going forward. Right hand to the face piece from Timmy. Uppercuts from Tszyu. Looping right hand to the dome piece from Nurja. Right uppercut. Another right uppercut from Tszyu. A left or right from Timmy while they on the inside. Here we go. Nurja backing away, goes forward with a left hook. Tim was able to slip that punch. Here we go, my people. The referee separated them. There was a bit of a clinch. The referee warning Nurja. Ooh, left to the body from Tszyu. Left to the body from Nurja. Jab to the nose piece from Tszyu. Ooh, Nurja with a jab and a left hook on Timmy. And the round is over. Here we go. I am Broly. Tszyu's winning by a lot. Oh, yeah, look, man, right now, I think Tszyu's pitching a shutout. I really haven't seen a round where I felt Nurja won it. He's been competitive because he's landing some good shots, but he's being outworked. And Tszyu is landing some big shots. He's landing the harder punches. He's, dictating the pace of the fight. I think he's winning every round. Look at the replay. 1-2 from Tszyu right to the face piece. Ooh, the jab to the nose piece and the right to the mouthpiece. Tszyu is looking spectacular out there right now. So let's see after this fight if he is going to call out Errol Spence. But right now, Nurja, he need a knockout to win this fight. Here we go, my peoples. Round number 9. Remember, this is a 10-rounder. Jab from Tszyu, jab from Nurja. Another jab from Nurja. Jab from Tszyu. Another jab from Tszyu. I know that Tim's team has to be happy with his performance. 1-2 to the face piece from Timmy. He's been very consistent with that jab, established it early on, and he has been using it. 1-2 from Tszyu. Another 1-2 from Tszyu. Double jab in the right hand from Timmy. A jab to the mouthpiece from Tszyu. Right to the body. Jab to the face piece from Timmy. Jab to the face piece, jab to the body from Nurja. Another jab to the face piece from Timmy. Another jab. Nurja with a double jab. In the middle of the ring, my peoples, the ebb and flow. Ooh, they traded jabs right there. Both of them landed to the nose piece. Tszyu with a jab, a right hand from Tszyu. Another jab right hand got Nurja's head looking like a bobblehead. Double jab and a right hand to the body from Tszyu. Nurja using his lateral movement. Double jab from Tszyu. Nurja getting away. Ooh, a left to the body, left to the wig piece from Nurja. Tszyu ate that. Jab, left hook, right uppercut from Tszyu. Ooh, Timmy with 2 left hands and a right to Nurja's face piece. Jab to the nose piece from Tszyu. Jab to the body from Timmy. You see Nurja using his lateral movement. Left hook from Nurja, partially blocked by Timmy. Timmy misses with a jab as Nurja slipped it. Ooh, jab to the face piece from Timmy. Nurja missed with a right hand. Timmy gave him a 1-deuce. Double jab to the face piece from Nurja. Nurja missed with a left hand. Ooh, jab to the nose piece from Timmy. Double jab to the nose piece. And a straight right hand to the body from Tszyu. See them standing right in front of each other. Jab from Nurja. Timmy makes a miss with a right hand. And you guys see the step back from Tszyu? That step back looked real good, man. You know he took a lot of punishment to Sebastian Fundora. Ooh, 1-2 from Timmy to the weight piece. He took a lot of damage from Fundora and Bakram Mortasaliev by standing in there with them. He's shown a real good backstep to avoid some punishment in this fight. Braskarov, sounds like Tim is being smart and keeping pressure up. I'm telling you, my brother. Oh, 1-2 from Tszyu. He's done a very good job. Looping left hand from Nurja. Tszyu with a right to the wake piece and then misses with a left hand. I'm telling you, my brother, the round is over. There goes the bell. Tszyu has done a very good job of establishing that jab. Staying, using the jab to the body. Using the double jab in the right hand. As soon as they close the gap, you see Tszyu with the combination punching. Lots of uppercuts we've seen from Timmy in this fight. And it looks like he may be pitching a shutout. I don't know if that's going to be the case. He's definitely going to win this fight if it goes the distance. The only way that Nurja can pull it off is with a knockout. That's the only way. He's lost way too many rounds, way too behind on the scorecards, regardless of what the scorecards look like right now. Look at the replay. Timmy with a jab to the face piece and a 1-deuce. Oh, you see Timmy just accurate with those punches. All in the face piece of Nurja. And I said it from before the fight started, man. Tszyu looked real focused, and we're seeing it. Here we go. They back in action, my peoples. Round number 10. Remember, this is a 10-rounder, so this is the last one. They're trading jabs in the middle of the ring. Timmy has been getting the better of him as far as the jab war. Ooh, Nurja with a looping right hand to the weight piece of Tszyu. Jab from Nurja. And I got to tell you, look, man, Nurja should be a lot more active. Double jabbing the right hand from Nurja. Because he needed a knockout. He can only win by knockout. Oh, a left hook to the face piece from Tszyu. Double jab to the face piece from Timmy. Jab to the mouthpiece from Nurja. Nurja with a jab to the body and a right uppercut to the snack box of Tszyu. Ooh, two looping right hands to the face piece of Timmy. Tszyu with a right hand and a left uppercut. You see Tszyu, a right hand to the dope piece of Nurja. Nurja with a right uppercut as Timmy was closing the gap. Ooh, Tszyu with a right hand to the face of Nurja. Nurja with a right hand to the nose piece of Timmy. Timmy with a left to the face. Nurja with a left to the dome piece. Ooh, Tszyu with a 4-5-6 combo. Uppercuts to the dome piece. Right hand to the face of Nurja. 3-hit combo from Timmy. Left, right, left. Nurja with a left to the face piece. Right to the dome piece from Nurja. That was to the back of the head. The referee's giving him a warning. Left to the body from Nurja. Timmy with a left to the body of his own. Tszyu with a right hand to the body. Come on, my peoples. You see Nurja fighting back. But Tszyu is winning this fight. Jab to the face piece from Tszyu. And let me tell you something, which I heard the commentators talking about it. Tszyu's looking real good. He got a real tough opponent in front of him that never took a loss. Nurja with a right hand and a left to the face piece of Timmy. Timmy with a left and a right. And this is going to be a good win. This is a good win for Tszyu. It's a legit win. Guess what? The haters are going to hate. Oh, but he didn't stop him, though. He didn't stop him. You're going to hear that from the haters. Watch tomorrow and on Monday when we talk about this fight. He didn't even stop this guy. Man, Nurja's a real good fighter who can take a shot and who's skilled. Nurja with a left to the body. Timmy with a right to the body. Nurja missed with a left hook up top. Ooh, Timmy catching with a left to the bottom. Nurja catches Tim with a right and a left to the wig piece. Lateral movement from Nurja takes a jab to the nose piece. Tszyu with a right uppercut to the mouthpiece. Ooh, Tszyu with a check left hook and a right uppercut to Nurja's mouthpiece. You see him going forward. Double jab in the right hand from Timmy. Jab to the face piece. 1-2 to the dome piece from Tszyu. You see Timmy bouncing on his toes now. Knows that he won the fight. There goes the last bell. The fight is over, my peoples. Juanco. Projectile mouthpiece. I am Broly. I looked up Nurja. He literally beat two guys that are 17-0, and a guy that was 10-0. Nurja can fight. Nurja can fight. He's not up there for no reason. But Tszyu did what he was supposed to do before the announcement. I think we can all say he won this fight comfortably. I don't know how many rounds Nurja could have won. Honestly, I didn't give him a single round in this fight. He was competitive. He was good. But I didn't give him a single round. That's just me. Let's see if Tszyu is going to call out Errol Spence. Let's see. Good fight. Good competitive fight. Action-packed. Tszyu looks sharp. Focused. And he looking like he's ready to be fighting at the highest level. My people, salute to those tuning in, enjoying these fights with me. This is Fight Night with JSmiff. Y'all know how we get down. We had a great Saturday of boxing, man. We had Deontay Wilder earlier today with Derek Chisora. They was dropping bombs upon each other. And now we got Nurja versus Tszyu for this main event. And they gave us that action. You know, Nurja was competitive. He kept fighting back. But Tszyu was the better fighter out there tonight. I am Broly. Errol Spence got eye surgery. He definitely should not call Errol Spence out. I mean, but you got to remember, they already been talking about that. And I think the eye surgery stuff, in reality, that's irrelevant. After that eye surgery, Errol Spence beat a world champion. He beat Ugas. So that didn't have an impact on that fight. JJ says, nice fight with great commentary. Salute, my brother. Yes, sir. Here we go, right to the... They showing the replay, man, and you can see that throughout this showdown, Tszyu was using that jab consistently. He was attacking the body. You know, combination punching was on point. 2, 3, 4 punches at a time. Tszyu was running on all cylinders, man. Come on now. And I told you this, guys, before, and I can stand on it. I expect Tszyu to become a world champion, y'all. At one point or another, I don't know if it's going to be at 154. I don't know if it's going to be at 160. I don't know how he's going to do it. But I see it happening. Tszyu is just that good of a fighter. He reminds me of his pops. If you think about it, Tszyu has a very, very similar style to his pops, Costa Tszyu. Here we go, my people. They're about to announce the winner of this main event. The WBO Oriental middleweight champion. All 3 judges. 100-88. There you go. It's a sweep, y'all. 100-88. It's a sweep. Tszyu won every round, just like I told you. I didn't see him lose a single one. Tszyu pitches a perfect game. A sweep. 100-88. When's the last time you saw a fighter get a score of 100 in a 10-rounder? Doesn't happen often. You see the post-fight interview, Tszyu saying, you know, Nurja's a tough fighter, giving him his respect. They're saying that Tszyu was trying to get some rounds in there. Look, Tszyu said he was trying to take him out, but he couldn't. He had a tough fight in front of him. He said much respect to his opponent. Tszyu's talking about the cut, another cut. MS, salute family, bam. Brasker of everybody. Look, man, I tell you right now, that cut that Timmy got under his eye, it's a huge cut. If that would have happened above eyebrow, he would have been in trouble. This whole fight could have played out differently. Listen, listen. Whoa, there you go. There you have it. Tszyu says, let's go fishing. They asked him if he got a message for Errol Spence. He said, let's go fishing. Good fight, my people, on Easter Sunday. Tszyu gave us that action. There you have it. Tszyu says he's ready for the big fish. Let's see if Errol Spence is going to respond. And how this whole thing plays out from here on out. Good win for Tszyu. He already has 2 wins in a row. Beat a very tough opponent, very good fighter. Let's see, let's see. We might actually get Tszyu versus Errol Spence. I'm on board with that fight. I am Brody. Imagine if Tszyu brings in Bud Crawford to train for Errol Spence. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. My peoples, we about to end this episode of Fight Night with JSmiff. Congratulations to Tszyu, man. Got another win. Another W. Let's see if he's going to fight Errol Spence next. But let me just remind you that we're going to have an episode of Boxing for Breakfast tomorrow morning. It's not going to be, it's a special edition Sunday morning episode of Boxing for Breakfast. So it's not going down at 7:30 in the morning. Right now it's almost 1 in the morning over here in the Dominican Republic. So let's get some time to sleep, right? Juan, go salute my family. Let's get some time to sleep. And we're going to come back tomorrow. The show will kick off probably around 10 a.m. Eastern time. At 9 or at 10 in the morning Eastern time. Special edition episode. We're going to talk about Deontay Wilder, how his fight played out, and Tszyu, and what's next for these two fighters. Come on, man. My peoples. Once again, salute to everybody who tuned in for Fight Night with JSmiff. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow, man. You already know what it is. I'm JSmiff. I'm signing off. Peace out, y'all. We out of here.